So, you want to be a pilot? It's an incredible dream, but with great altitude comes great responsibility. This year, 2024, has already seen several high-profile aviation incidents. Now, it's easy to see these headlines and feel a little nervous, especially if you're just starting out in the cockpit. But here's the thing. Every incident, no matter how tragic, is a lesson. A really important one. We're going to break down these events, not to scare you, but to arm you with knowledge. We'll look at the data, the human factors, the mechanical failures, and ask the crucial question, what went wrong and how you can avoid it. Welcome to 60-Second Pilot, Ground School. My name is Mohammed, and my goal with this channel is to make you a safer, more confident pilot. We take complex aviation concepts and break them down into lessons you can actually use. Think of this video as a critical safety briefing. Let's start on the ground where a surprising number of incidents happened. On January 2nd at Haneda Airport in Tokyo, a brand new Japan Airlines Airbus A350 landing perfectly collided with a Coast Guard Dash 8 on the same runway. The A350 was engulfed in flames while miraculously all 379 people evacuated. 5 of 6 crew on the Dash 8 were killed. Investigators point to a runway incursion. The Dash 8 entered a runway it wasn't cleared for. This seems like a simple mistake, but the consequences were catastrophic. For student pilots, this is a massive lesson in situational awareness and communication. You will hear your instructor hammer this home. Always know where you are, where you're supposed to be, and where you're cleared to go. Never, ever cross a hold short line without explicit clearance. Visualize the airport layout, listen intently to every ATC instruction, and if there's a sliver of doubt, stop and ask. This wasn't about flying skill, it was about ground discipline. Treat every taxiway and runway like a loaded weapon. Your life and the lives of others literally depend on it. Lesson: confirm clearance. Never cross a hold short line without it. Now let's talk about something that looks like it's straight out of a Hollywood movie. On January 5th, Alaska Airlines Flight 1282. Landing is arguably the most challenging phase of flight, and that's exactly where things went wrong for a Jetways Fokker 50 in Somalia. Early reports suggest an unstable approach, meaning the aircraft wasn't properly configured with the correct speed, descent rate, flight path as it neared the runway. The temptation is to salvage the landing. Your instructor will teach you the concept of a stabilized approach gate, maybe 500 or 1,000 feet, where everything must be perfect. If not, go around. A go-around isn't a failure. It's one of the most professional and safest maneuvers a pilot can execute. Engine out on takeoff, Northwestern Air. One of the most critical scenarios we train for is an engine failure right after takeoff. This became a tragic reality on January 24th. VMC, engine out procedures. Identify, verify, feather, rudder, and aileron to maintain control, then climb away. Know your numbers, respect VMC, and practice engine out drills until second nature. A close shave in Belgrade Air Serbia 324. Struck approach lights during takeoff and still landed safely. It was a classic case of not having enough pavement. Lesson: verify your runway and your position. Know your takeoff distance. The crowded sky, Nairobi mid-air collision. Lesson: see and avoid. Use all available technology. LATAM 800, violent in-flight upset. Train U/T. Keep your seatbelt fastened. Another incident underscores the perils of the landing phase. Malakal undershoot and collision. Aim for the 1,000-foot marks. If low, add power. If not stable or obstacles ahead, go around. Lesson: fly a stable approach. If it's not right, go around. Singapore Airlines 321. Extreme turbulence over Myanmar. Have a profound respect for weather. Winds aloft. Convective forecasts, SIGMETs, PIREPs. Where is the bad weather? How is it moving? What's our plan to stay far away? Lesson: avoid thunderstorms by a wide margin. Seatbelts save lives. Handling an emergency is the ultimate test. The startle effect is real. Aviate, navigate, communicate. Then methodically run the emergency checklist. Know your emergency procedures cold. Takeoff performance, temperature, altitude, weight. Calculate and respect the limits, especially hot and high. Brief terrain, weather, and contingencies before power-up. Lesson: always calculate and respect performance limitations. Airport surface risks persist after touchdown. Stay hyper-vigilant from start to shutdown. Clear communication and strict procedures protect everyone on the field. Situational awareness extends from engine start to shutdown. Remote terrain requires specialized planning. Runway length, surface, slope, obstacles, density, altitude. Being overweight or out of CG in the backcountry can be unforgiving. Respect the unique dangers of terrain and backcountry flying. V1 is the go, no-go speed. Before it, reject if required. After it, you fly. Have a go, no-go plan for every takeoff. Looking back at these 14 incidents is intense, and it's sobering. But fear is not the goal here. The goal is preparation. Every pilot flying today is safer because of lessons from past accidents. The checklists we use, the procedures we follow, the technology in our cockpits. Many of those changes were written in blood. Honor their memory by learning. You need to study these incidents to learn the mistakes and build confidence, not by ignoring the risks, but by understanding them and knowing how to mitigate them. True confidence doesn't come from thinking nothing will go wrong. It comes from the quiet certainty that you have the knowledge, the skill, and the discipline to handle things when they do. That's what we're all about here. If you want clear, practical lessons that keep you safe, I highly encourage you to subscribe to 60-Second Pilot, Ground School. It's the ground school that fits in your pocket. Your pilot certificate is a license to learn. Fly smart, train hard. See you in the next lesson.